season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take just a second to talk about Oregon. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Moore will throw. Dances away. The short hands. It's Moore.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires on the move. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tennessee. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets and making the big play.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's reeled in. It's Green. Shakes off the defender. And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Finds a little space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Looking for space. It's Green. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Moore will throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northern Illinois. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Plows through the defense. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's caught. It's Bishop. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature him in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting him the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Caught behind the line. It's Davis. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires left. He makes the catch. Got it and out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Gonna run it. It's Bishop. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Here we go. 6-9-1. Gain of score.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First play of the period will be a 2nd down.
3:25.
Quarterback making adjustments. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Line getting set on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bishop. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabs it in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Hill. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Green. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Moore to the air. Makes the catch. It's Hughes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Extending the play. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. To the ground with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He's in open space downfield. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown ball! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Moore will throw. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. The sure hands, it's Green. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop, as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in, it's low. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Creates a little space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And this one is perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quarterback making checks. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Trying play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unleashes it. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Moore to the air. Finds his man. It's low. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll pull it down. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hill. Powers through the defender. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Makes a man miss. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Moore will throw. He's going for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise.
Defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Using his legs, it's Lewis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
To the air on second down. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Going to swing it on second down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Picked off. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown Ducks. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Illinois is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 21 over Washington State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Makes the catch. It's Matthews. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Bishop. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Right back to the well. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Let's go. Running behind that left side. Turning it on. Touchdown Volunteer. They move on top here in the fourth.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Moore to the air. That's caught. It's Hughes. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Makes the grab. It's Green. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking for a crease. It's Davison. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Now improvising. Throw. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
The play-action fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I know it hasn't always been pretty for this guy throughout the course of the game, but David, he has shown tremendous mental toughness. He just keeps going back on the field, and he keeps taking his shots. He looked really good on that last drive throwing the football, and now gives his team the lead.
And he has struggled. That's his first passing touchdown. But in the moment when his team needed it the most, in a 2-minute drill when it's the hardest, he puts it together, goes down the field, and takes the lead for his football team.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the fourth quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
He might want another play. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Pressure coming. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it all right. Off and running. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to give me a stop.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 5 over UMass. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Moore to the air. That's caught. It's Hill.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's low. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Looking left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Looking to buy time. There he goes. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And I feel like this defense is starting to perk up on this quarterback, Sembo. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Moore will throw. Scrambling away. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Tennessee. On the ready.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this